Yeah, so I just went down to the booby trap down by the river. Just sat on my Puma hat too. But I go to the booby trap. I walked down there. That was probably the most exciting thing that happened. The actual situation at the booby trap is exactly how you would expect it in a American strip joint, where they basically say, you go on your Facebook page, they say you're going to get free admission if you bring this ad in, right? And they say, oh no, you have to print it out. You can't just show a picture on your phone. So they charge me $20 to get in the door, and then I have a coupon I find on the street as I'm walking towards the booby trap, and it says your second drink is free. So I think I'm going to get a free drink at some point in the night. No, that doesn't happen either. That's an old coupon. So I have special price for me, gringo pricing. And you get the $25 for one song, you know what I mean, the single little song. And then you pick one girl who's got, I don't know why I pick these girls, but I give them like $3. I gave her $3 plus $25. And then I gave the other one $25, and then I gave another girl $5, and I didn't even do a dance with her. I just left. I kept my money in my pocket. You know what I mean? The last girl I could have had a dance with, but those are the kinds of girls that, I mean, they do okay. You know what I mean? But if I was a girl that was as hot as some of the girls at this club are, I would be like, why would I waste my night working at a strip joint? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't I be a prostitute? Because prostitution is where the money's at. You know what I mean? When I hang out with Bruna in Colombia, it's not like I'm hanging out with a girl like at the strip joint. You know what I mean? I just spent $100 at the strip joint. If I was in Thailand, I could have brought a girl back to the hotel room for $100. You know what I mean? If I was in Costa Rica, I could have brought a girl back to the hotel room for $30. If I was in Colombia, I mean, I think you could probably land a fish in the boat for $100, especially like a girl like Ira who's hanging out down at the tower. These girls, $100 to these girls is a halfway decent, you know, they say, oh, it's per 1 hour. They'd say $250 for 1 hour. So that's like one pop shot. Then they leave. They come back to your hotel. You bang them, and then they leave. You know what I mean? It's $100. So you actually get your dick sucked. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you actually get your dick sucked. You don't go home and jack off. So in America, we like to abuse people and treat people like shit. So because of the all these fucking Christian people. But at least I went down there. At least I did it, and I still smell like me. You know what I mean? I've been to a Miami strip joint. I can say that. You know what I mean? I've been to the booby trap on the river, and it's a money. It's exactly what it says. It's a money trap, and I'd much rather go to a place like the Angelus Club, or the Play Club, or a place where you can actually negotiate a fuck at the end of the deal. You're not just going to talk to the girl. You know what I mean? And a lot of places in the world do it like that. You know what I mean? If I went to an Amsterdam strip joint and spent $100, I would literally get to rub oil on a girl's titties and ass and then fuck her with a dildo. You know what I mean? And I'd be able to drink for free. So give me a break. Amsterdam strip joints, Thailand strip joints. It's worth your money at the end of the day when you really look at it. And I looked at it at a couple of escorts websites here in Miami. If you were to go to an escort in Miami, it could cost you $400 or $500 for 1 hour. One pop shot could be $400, and you know what I mean. That you could fly to Colombia for $300, and then find a girl to fuck for $100. You know what I mean? You could take a vacation and bang chicks if that's what you're interested in doing. So. But everyone down there is, it's the pretend like you're rich, right? And if I was loaded, if I had enough money where I could go down to a strip joint and party, what I would do is I'd send a guy down there, and I'd send him, and I'd say, I work for somebody, and I need you to come and come to a private house party and do that. You know what I mean? But You know, at least these poor guys are trying to make some money. They're trying to do what they can do. And but listen, I'm not going to confuse anyone. I look like a fucking chump. You a dork? You a motherfucking dork. And that was a cool thing too, to see when I walk in the door, that song's playing, the song that I had played the day before, over and over and over again. You know what I mean? So there's a consciousness happening now, where there's a precognizant awareness that's developing. You know what I mean? And I don't know what might happen in Colombia this trip. You know what I mean? And you never know. I mean, I could get in trouble down there. I could get in trouble back here. All kinds of weird stuff could happen. But I know for a fact that when I go down there, at least I'm going to be helping out my friend. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be treating people well, and I'm going to be treating people nice, and I'm not going to be a jerk to people. So that's the way it's going to be. I got to put my hands on someone's nice ass. I got to put they put their titties in my face. It was a good deal. I got some tactile sensations out of the deal. It was beneficial. And I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time in bed with one woman specifically, you know what I mean? Which is probably a bad idea, because it's not really what I'm interested in doing, but I realize that at this stage in the game, you want to reduce your risk of contracting sexual transmitted diseases, and that involves not going and hanging out with too many chicks, you know what I mean? So you gotta be in situations like nice hotels, not like the Days Inn. You know, I wouldn't bring a fucking hooker back to this hotel. It's disgusting. All of Miami is basically disgusting, in my opinion. I would never in a million years try to move here and live here unless you know what I mean? It just wouldn't happen. It just would not fucking be a plan that I would think would be a good idea. So, pretty much, this closes the book for me, for my Miami trips, for the subsequent future Miami vacations. If we can find Costa Rica flights from Houston, you know, we'll do that. If we can find Costa Rica or Colombia flights from Houston, we'll do that. If we can find Colombia flights from Fort Lauderdale or from other cheaper cities, then we'll try that. But I mean, if we can't, then we'll continue to come to Miami just for these vacations. And then the next time, now that I've learned the airport significantly, you know, when you fly in, you got to pick your luggage up, and then you got to go to the airport, you know. So it might be I don't know, beneficial to check your bag on the way out, something. But, all right, I'm gonna go to bed now, and then wake up and go jump in the pool, and then go have a wonderful breakfast. I'm not too drunk. I'm not gonna get hungover, and I feel good that I spent a little money on the people of Miami. I helped them out. You know what I mean? Even though they probably won't remember any of it.